Hi. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Villains of Circumstance by Queens of the Stone Age. And I think it was Blindness by Metric. You already did Taurus. Sag, it's your turn. Please check out your rising moon Venus sign for additional messages. This is your October general read. Everything you need to know is in the description box of the video, including where you can donate to the channel, as well as where you can reach me if you'd like to get a personal reading. That is the only place you can get that information. I will never reach out to you individually asking for donations or to book personal readings. That's something that scammers do. Please also check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know your rising moon or Venus sign, you can go to a place like Cafe Astrology to figure that stuff out. Okay, so let's get started for you. We're going to use the Tarot of Light and Shadow. We've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle again so that we can make sure that everything is all on the up and up for you. We're going to do a 4-4-4 past, present, future spread. If I do 4-4-4, that way, even just by taking off 2 cards on each line, we're saving a little bit of time and you don't have to deal with, a super long reading. And maybe I can fit in some other stuff during the month, like love read. Please share the love, show the love, hit the, if this resonates with you. And if you like what I do, we will also tonight, because I'm going to Queens of the Stone Age tomorrow, I'll be doing my 2-minute Tuesday readings tonight, and I'll be uploading those hopefully overnight or at least at midnight tonight so that we can make sure that you get those tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do for you here, Sag. Always and ever, always and on and on. Always and evermore and on and on. I won't be clarifying, but I will be reading dignities for you. And if we, in this particular deck, it comes with a light deck and a shadow deck. If we hit the mirror card, which is unique to this particular set of cards, then we will go into the shadows. Okay, we'll go into the shadow deck. Alrighty, we're also going to pull some oracle cards for you from the Rebel Oracle deck, and then some magnetic poetry, of course. All right, always and evermore and on and on. All right, twist for fairness for you. Ooh, divided energy, divided attention. You got divided attention. That's what I'm getting from the twist that we did there. But let's see, in the past for you, past energy for October, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We will, of course, take flippers and jumpers only. We've got one already. What is this one? Oh, it's the 10 of Wands. So in the recent past, there were burdens, responsibilities that you had to deal with. Not quite sure how or what those were. We can kind of figure it out as we go along. But something was weighing heavily on you or carrying a lot of stuff. And so we'll figure out what that was. Stuff that you were carrying on your back, heavy burdens. Kind of like I'm hearing over here, if you didn't already know, by the way, I'm clairsentient, claircognizant, clairaudient. When I hear ringing on my right-hand side, those are messages from people I know that have passed on. When I hear it on the left, that's stuff I'm getting from my spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever you like to call them. But I'm hearing over here, it's like Atlas. And then now I'm hearing Atlas Shrugged. Like Atlas carrying the world on their shoulders. Okay, let's see, what else do we have for you in the past? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Always and evermore and on, always and evermore. Oh, we hit the mirror already. It's in the reverse, but it doesn't matter because we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into the shadows. We're going to move into the shadows for you. And if we hit the other mirror, we'll go back into the light. All right. We will twist it for you. Okay, nice. A little bit smoother in the shadow side of things for you. We're shuffling backwards. Interesting. Okay. All right. Tell us about the past. There's something in the shadows in the past for you. Moving into the shadows. That's about the past for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I didn't think that was going to happen so fast. We have 3. We have 3. What are these? The Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Tower, and the Chariot. Okay. All right. So there was a feeling of injustice, something that you don't really like to talk about it. Doesn't make you feel so good. But something that was a sense of injustice for you, something that you might have been feeling that it was a lack of honesty or truth or fairness in a specific situation. Sorry, just a sec here. A specific situation that you didn't feel was fair was happening for you in the recent past. Something that you are kind of harboring, keeping hidden, the feeling of a lack of fairness in a situation. And then we have these guys here. There was a shocking moment that happened for you. It was completely unexpected. Scorpio energy on this one. Something that totally toppled an idea. A feeling or something that you were expecting to happen did not go through as you would have wanted it to. Now, because we have the Chariot with it also, this is Cancerian energy. There was movement forward, a change of address. Also could be here that there is movement or travel associated with this unexpected turn of events for you. I feel like here what we have is the lack of fairness, lack of equilibrium, a lack of truth. It was the thing that was unexpected for you. And as a result, there is movement forward. Or something else has happened that was unexpected that has to do with a change of address or travel. But it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. So it's here now. There's something here now. Not quite certain what that means. Let's continue on into the present for you. Sagittarius, that was interesting what just happened there. Knight of Cups. Okay, so in the present, seems to be there's romantic energy, poeticism, a feeling of rescuer energy, but it's action moving forward, action towards something, action carried out from you, action that you're putting forward, an effort of romanticism, poeticism, something of emotional nature. You feel responsibility to do this. It's very noble and valiant, I'm seeing here, the way this horse is coming in. But it's a responsibility you feel that is yours. What else? We're still shuffling backwards. Tell me more about the present for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Always and evermore and on and on. Always, evermore and on and on. Always, forever. Sorry, so there's somebody who lives right next door to me in the basement. Was the basement, but it's a split levelly weird thing. There's somebody that lives on the other side of this wall that's a gamer, and they're very, very passionate about what they do. I think they're a streamer. I don't know. Anyway, keep going. Close your eyes and dream me home. I'll be forever yours. Always and evermore and on and on. Always and evermore and on and on. Always and evermore and on and on. Always and forever. So we have now the four of serpents, which in this deck is pentacles. This is a need to save, or something that you're saving up for. You're saving up for something. It's got to do with the romanticism. You're trying to redeem yourself here from something that wasn't fair. You know, because I'm reading dignities too, I'm looking at this from the standpoint of it being in relation to the cards above. And I'll also look at the cards below as well. But we're seeing this, the Four of Pentacles is normally somebody holding their pentacles close to them, saving them, hoarding them. Sometimes it's going to be considered miserly energy. But I'm seeing it here as something that you're trying to redeem yourself from this injustice that happened in the past. Something that was a great injustice to you. You're now trying to, you're either holding it close to your chest and not speaking on it, or you're saving up for something in order to redeem yourself from the injustice that was done to you in the past. Let's see what else we have. Still shuffling backwards. Always and always, forever, and on and on. You're at a crossroads. The Two of Swords. This is normally somebody, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot, we have somebody who's got their eyes closed and swords held in front of them, inaction, stagnancy. A feeling of not moving in any, not picking a specific direction. That's what you're trying to kind of, this is why you're kind of saving up, holding on to something, keeping your cards close to your chest, about your feeling of not moving in one direction or another right now. You're not willing to move in one direction or another because of this injustice, and because you're there's fear here about the tower happening again, about another tower moment. In the present, you have fear about another tower moment. You don't want the same thing to happen that happened in the past. But you're saving up in weight of something and not moving, and I don't mean moving as in like relocation. I mean like not moving as in not taking action. You know, Two of Swords is inactivity. Not like indecisiveness, but it's a choice to be indecisive, not to make a call of some sort. Or hostages of geography. That's what scares me so. I have no intention of letting go. I've been so close, I'm so far away. So hard to explain, yet so easy to feel. I need you now, nothing is real. Save me from the villains of circumstance before I lose my place. You're afraid to pick a direction, because if you pick a direction, you're afraid that you'll have the same injustice happen again. Of something crumbling, of a structure crumbling. Having to build everything from scratch again. So you're keeping your feelings close to you. About something. No, the feelings of romanticism in particular. The Two of Cups. You're not meeting. You're holding off on meeting with somebody. This is a meeting of the two. You're choosing not to meet up with somebody because you don't want something unexpected to happen. You're holding off on coming together with somebody because you know it'll mean movement forward that you're not ready for. You don't want to pick a direction. It'd have to do with travel or relocation, change of address. I'm sorry. Something knocks the breath from you. Something's breathtaking. Something is breathtaking. Keep going. In the future for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have here? The Page of Swords and the Magician. Self-mastery in order to master the elements. Mastering the elements in order to master the self-manifestation. You're trying to observe something in the future. And the reason you're trying to observe this is for the purpose of learning. Or somebody is doing this to you, observing you for the purpose of learning. But there's something here about trying to get a hold of yourself and trying to, harness the power of yourself and the elements in order to bring something into reality. You're attempting to gain insight through studying someone. The romanticism and the poeticism is a part of that. You're holding the things that you observe close to your chest. You're being strategic. Gemini, Virgo energy here. But you're looking at things from a standpoint of channeling something from the universe down into yourself and bringing it out into the real world. Always and evermore, and on. We have a flipper. Yeah, it's got to do with bringing something about in the tangible world of success, something of worth, your legacy perhaps. You know that this will bring you great fortune, great, you're trying to build something upon the earth that is of worth, that can be passed on, you know, something that can be passed on that's of worth. You're experiencing it in action because you're looking at building this. Right now in the present, you're not acting because you're looking to build something of worth in the future. Something that is the height of your success. You can see the path has been laid. I mean, you're putting it into, I hate the word manifestation because it's such a buzzword, but it's true. You're manifesting it. What else here? Finally, for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Been so close, yet I'm so far away. So hard to explain, yet so easy to feel. I need you now. Nothing is real. The Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. You're waiting to come together with somebody. You're looking to do this in a creative way, connecting with the earth. You see something of great beauty that you're looking to move on. But you're waiting until you can harness the energy of the earth appropriately. There's something here about art. Attempting to connect with the earth in order to bring something about of creative worth. You're holding off on the meeting until you can do that. You'd like for it to be tangible. Something to be fruitful. Or waiting for something to bear fruit from your legacy. Very splendid, beautiful. I'm very drawn in this card in particular to her headdress, the Earth Mother. This is something during Taurus season. That's what you're waiting for. There's a union of the two that you're looking to have happen during Taurus season. That's what you're holding off and waiting for. That's what you're not moving on right now. You're not moving on it. You're not choosing the direction for it yet. You know that you have to wait until you've brought about into reality this Ten of Pentacles energy first. It's like the work before the play. Overall energy is a Page of Wands. There's passionate communication of some sort that you're attempting to engage in. You're trying to communicate passionately, yet at the same time you have so much that you're trying to keep close to you without revealing too much. You don't want things to fall apart, and that's why. There's fear in that. And it's almost as if you want to make sure that you have all of the other things taken care of before you do. Before you move to the union of the two. That's the shadow. That's the shadow. We started with the light, but it was, we never moved out of the shadow. So this is stuff that you're keeping to yourself. Okay, let's see here. Some advice for you from the Rebel decks, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Because we were looking at the shadow so much for you, I think that it's important for you to look at your moon sign. Because that's what we're looking at here. There's something here that you're waiting. You're waiting until you've got all your ducks in a row to do something. What do we have for you? Advice. 3 cards of advice. For you, Sagittarius, 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what are your 3 cards of advice? 1, oh, we have a flipper too. 2, that's too many. 1 more. 1 more. Yeah, the work must be done. The work must be done first. Where's the last card? Okay. So firstly we have for you, fuck, shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. Okay. So it's important to surround yourself with people who are your support system. Then we have stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Okay, so there's listening that needs to happen here. And then take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. Okay. So there's something here that you need to, take a shot at, that you're reticent to do so. I can see this here. It's like you have things in the future that you're working towards. And once you complete all of that, it has to do with your coin, then you can move on this union of the 2 with the Empress. The Empress. At the Empress, for the Empress, with the Empress. I don't know. Okay, let's get you your magnetic poetry and then we'll be finished, Sag. All right? Okay, cool. Okay, that's what I have for you. You can take these and you can kind of fool around with them yourself, figure out what makes sense, what doesn't, and we'll see when we see you next. Have a good one, and yeah, bye. See, it was so quick too. Just moved right into it, right into the shadows, right there. There you go. See that? See that? This, and then this. Okay. All right. We'll see you. Bye.